Welcome back, my friends, to the motorbike show that never ends. It's hello from him, and it's hello from Sasha the Guzzy Dog. Say hello. There you go. For those people who think she doesn't talk, she does talk. All right. So, tips and tricks. I got a little tip for you today. May prove useful, may prove not. Who knows? The Triumph handguards that come on these big Tigers are absolute rubbish. They are flimsy plastic that breaks the first time you drop the bike. The only way to go, in my opinion, is to get something like these bark busters, or another good brand is a Service. I've got a Service on one of my bikes. That's always been very good too. Now, these are excuse me, Sasha. These are dedicated for this bike, but you can get them universal fitting. Dedicated ones don't cost much more, but you get all the nidgery-nadgery bracketry like that. Now, there's different kinds of plastic covers here, and on my bikes I like to put as big a one as possible because I've had lots of cold and wet weather riding, and if you can keep your hands at least partially dry, it helps a lot, because a lot of gloves which are supposed to be waterproof actually aren't. So if you can stop them getting wet in the first place, that's a really good idea. And these are the Storm ones, the Storm hand guards. These are the biggest ones you can get from what the hell is this company called? Barkbusters, of course. Yeah, so these are the biggest ones you can get. But what I do is I extend them a bit, and I put these little extensions. I believe you can buy them, but I made these. And with these on, you can keep your hands dry, but not only your hands, but you can keep the whole of your forearm dry to above the bicep, which means that you don't have to wear heavy waterproof gloves. Now, in torrential rain, and I really mean torrential rain, you will get some rain coming around the side here, but the rest of the rain is blown off by the slipstream which goes that way. I just made these quickly one afternoon just to try them, with the intention of making something better looking later, and I never actually did. So just some tiny little bolts. I think they're 3 or 4 mil or whatever. You could use pop rivets, whatever you want. My advice would be to leave the sharp edges. If they're pop rivets, leave the protruding edges on the outside, and then just have the flat edges on the inside, just in case you do get into a bad accident. You don't want these digging into your fingers or your knuckles. So there we go. This is actually part of a safety shield for grinding, somewhat like this. You can see the shape of it. Obviously I flattened it out to make it go on there, but these are safety shields. You can find them in hardware places. Here's another brand. Now, the reason I use these and not any old plastic is because they're designed for grinding, and they're designed for being hit by bits of steel. They are impact resistant, and I think that's a good thing. This has got the aluminum frame on it, which I don't necessarily think you need. There's another bike over here which I've converted. This one just has the shield itself, and you can see how many bugs you stop as well. You know, a lot of bugs up here in the north. This is exactly the same barkbuster. I'm sorry you can't see it, the light's not right. This is exactly the same barkbuster got cover. I've put some little reflective bits on it. It might help. So yeah, so this is another piece of safety shield. So if a large rock, if you're on gravel and a truck comes the other way and throws a large rock at you, it's highly unlikely you're going to break any fingers or knuckles or bones in the upper part of your hand. So, you know, as regards safety, I think that's a good thing to do. As regards comfort, it's a good thing to do. Keeps your hands warmer and keeps your hands and arms drier. And it costs virtually nothing. If you work in a place where these are common, you can probably take an old one home and make it into hand guard extensions. So there's a little tip for you. You don't have to go to Touratech or BMW or one of them people. You can make one yourself for next to nothing. So what do you think, Sasha? Is that a good tip? Is that a good trick? Yes? No? Got no biscuit, so she's not talking. Okay, so it's goodbye from him, it's goodbye from Sasha, the Guzzy dog. Keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up. Take care of yourselves, look after one another. I will talk to you next time.